KUDLA has got that little voodoo sign at the moment.
And how huge would it be for the country of Germany to come out with 2 gold medals in this first day of world competition?
Well, let's see, can they man it? Will it be Turkish delight at the end for BASAR? More sweet success for KUDLA. The taller of the two, certainly the German. Tried to do a bit of refereeing himself there. Big mistake could have been there. Turned his back on it.
I don't know if that's the best idea. You get some blood on you. Yeah, it hurts a little bit, but you got to keep fighting until the referee blows the whistle, because he gave up his back, and if he had gotten launched,
he needs to go and talk with Abdevali of Iran to figure out how to referee matches while you're wrestling. You can't just turn your back there. But KUDLA, well, I thought he got away with one there. No questioning the injury, but until the referee blows the whistle, you've got to keep going.
And again, different body styles. Not that KUDLA is a thin string bean, but
long and lean.
Long, lean, tall. BASAR, squatty and strong. So again, we've watched a couple of bouts today where we've had a shorter wrestler against a taller wrestler, and you know, it all depends on what the official sees or where they're going with their heads and their hips, or just what the official wants to see in that match to see who gets these first passivity points.
Yep, it's very difficult to watch 2 people wrestle or 2 people fight. Sometimes your eye is drawn to one or the other, and that's why these are the top referees in the world, and it is at this World Championships here in Paris, as the referee has the first conversation. I think, again, is it about the blood on the head?
I know that BASAR has been warned for passivity once.
Well, the official doctor is back. I don't know if the unofficial doctor is tied up somewhere in a cupboard or not, but he's back again.
He's back. Can't do cold spray on the nose, though.
Well, you can, but just once. Not to be sniffed at.
Oh, that was fantastic. Tomorrow, 4 more weight classes of Greco-Roman wrestling, then followed by our women's division for the 2 days following, and then we move into freestyle. It's going to be a great week of wrestling here in Paris.
Yep, lots to look forward to. None more so than the second half of this opening period. And it's going to be KUDLA that takes that first little polite warning, shall we say. He doesn't want to take another one. Took a bash to the nose. And BASAR trying to push him around here.
BASAR seems to be the aggressor, and he just got a passive against KUDLA. Right now, the official has his red hand out saying, okay, at passive rouge, passive red. 1 point on the board for BASAR. The tie is broken.
But is the spirit of the German broken as well? Can he come back into this one? Loads of time. His own nice little shoulder there on the inside there from BASAR. Didn't think about the rules, didn't think about the referee. Just made sure his opponent knew, you're going to come for gold, you have to come through me.
He did, chopped him right in the side of the head, hit him with his shoulder first, elbow next, side of his hand net third.
I'm sure that's not in any wrestling rule book, but KUDLA knows about it, and he knows that in the last 20 of this opening period, it's going to be a tough ask, because the Turk is not giving this one up. Sometimes I like to see that. You talk about tactics, you talk about timing, but you also need that tenacity as well. You've got to just say, well, this is mine. You want to take it, you have to come through me.
You got to come through me first. I'm not going to beat myself, so if you're going to beat me, it's going to take you being better, not me being worse.
That's a good way of putting it. If you come out of a fight and you've been beaten by the better person, you can accept it. If you've lost it, then you've got to be aware of it. And KUDLA, for my money, I don't know, just at the start of that bout, he was trying to get the referee to get involved and maybe not focused fully on establishing himself against his opponent.
absolutely agree with that. And I'm not going to say whine, but he seemed to kind of patter around that he wanted the call. And, you know, you got to wrestle for the call. And we saw that in the Abdivali match earlier. He wrestled for the call and then continued to talk through even after he got the points. Exactly.
But doing the talking at the moment, BASAR with a tiny little lead, not much of a cushion for the Turk, but KUDLA, can he find a way back into this one? We mentioned that long limb style. Can he find a way to get that underhook that Brian has explained to us before? Or is he better advised to go for the overhook, as he's the taller? But BASAR giving up no space at all.
The constant pushing and pulling, and instead of going to an underhook, BASAR was pulling and doing more of a ear-to-ear head pull, and now looking for a 2-on-1 where he's reaching in, he's controlling the elbow with one hand and the wrist with other hand, and making KUDLA's arm part of his chest.
And KUDLA, well, the referee had a little look, had one hand in the air for him. But the German, to his credit here, digging in, trying to find an answer, refusing to yield. But looks leg weary in the effort. He's a big man for the weight category.
And there is a passivity call against BASAR, so KUDLA with a point on the board, and there's that line underneath the one. That means he has criteria right now. If the match were to end right now, because he scored last, 1 point, he would win.
So by criteria, he is technically superior at the very moment, though. We're moving into the business end of this one. Another warning goes against KUDLA there, or in favor of KUDLA, I should say.
And BASAR now 2-1 lead.
We're leading them down the stretch here. Last minute here in the final gold medal match of day number 1 here at United World Wrestling's World Championships in Paris, France.
And I've noticed if we get to 30 seconds, the official typically puts his whistle away, but up to that 30-second point, they're still involved in the match. So once we get here to about 5:30, typically the official is going to let them either score or not score in technical points.
Well, we're into that territory that you just explained there. The whistle will not make the difference. BASAR trying to battle and push KUDLA back here. Can the German find something down the stretch?
And right now, BASAR is not bearing his head. He's continuing to move his feet. But KUDLA doing a nice job of snapping that head. Now, he is putting up a passive sign. He was just telling them for action. Okay, that scared me a little bit. If the last 10 seconds, if you're calling that, I would have questioned that. But now,
speaking of action, KUDLA could have been a contender, but it's BASAR, the better of the two in the end. He managed the match, found the scores when he needed it, and it is a case of what could have been, but it is BASAR instead.